investing into Africa. I made a video about this before. I'm very excited about investment into Africa, and I do believe that it will increase over time. There's about 1.2 billion people. Most of the population is under the age of 21, and there's a big move towards cities. So you have these metropolises developing, and of course when cities are developing, there are a lot of needs in terms of infrastructure, housing, roads, and of course ports and airports and everything which comes with it, which is all very, very attractive for investment. Now, the approach which I follow to investing in Africa is the following. There are certain countries which just needs to be avoided. There's no rule of law, there's no regard for law, human rights. There are a lot of corruption, and it is not dependable. Therefore, I would not invest. It doesn't matter how good or how bad, well, your transaction is. Then there are countries which is very safe to invest in. You have good governance, they have a good financial sector, and things are dependable, and you can take a view on probability. Is it probable if I invest it, I can take my money out of the country, that the government will support and will honor my transaction as a foreigner? In those countries, definitely a good opportunity. And then there are like the kind of in-between countries, which are not particularly good run, but not particularly bad run. And there it is important to make 100% sure that in your sector you intend to invest, maybe with a local partner or not, or with local council or not, that there will not be any sensitivities, and there are almost a guarantee form of transaction that if you invest there, that you will be able to pay dividends or exit your investment and be able to take your currency and cash out of the country. Now, I think sometimes we have the view of Africa by itself is risky, and we might have the view because we don't take enough time and understanding to acquaint ourselves with the local environment. But I'm very excited about Africa. You don't always need a partner on shareholder level. Sometimes it is required by law, but if you have the right advisors, and if you're smart about it, there's massive opportunity. If you think about it, again, it's a massive population. In certain areas, there are easily the economy growth by 10 to 15% per year in certain sectors, in certain countries, of course, lower in other countries. There's a lot of innovation happening in Africa, and Africa is a very, very vast continent just from a land mass perspective. And that in itself also creates opportunity in terms of efficiency, in terms of transport, in terms of telecoms, communication, production of food, in production of food security, export of food. There are basically opportunities in all the different spheres of business. So definitely don't take it out of your list, but also be careful, because some countries, again, it's easier and more reliable to do business, generally spoken, but there are some countries and some business people who are unfortunately opportunistic, which should be avoided.